This is the best part, getting all the accessories all positioned where they need to go. So when you get your accessory box, there is one thing that's already in here, and it's kind of hidden. It's right here. This is the screwdriver that will take your needle in and out. Sometimes I need to kind of get a good grip on it to get it to come out. And once it comes out, I usually don't put it back here because, as you can see, it's a little bit tiny to get a hold of. But that is where it's stored. You have a few things also in this bottom drawer. These are the racks for the different feet. Now they can be positioned in different configurations depending on how many feet and bobbins you like to have at your fingertips. Now the bigger ones, those are going to be for the feet that have the code at the top, and then the smaller ones up here, that's where the ones that don't have that code can go. You need 2 spaces for each row here, so I'm going to just slide these in. So this whole side over here can be all feet. Yay! But if you end up having or buying more for the bobbins, that's what these are, then you might adjust these just a little bit. Okay, so now our drawer is empty and we can start putting some things in there. Okay, so this is the box that came out of the accessory box itself. So in here, and I don't usually keep this box, it's done, we don't need it anymore. In here are just a few of the things that we're going to put in the bottom drawer. So small screwdriver, spool caps will actually fit in this kind of smaller drawer. You have a large, a medium, and a small. And when I say small, I mean small. That little prong part can fit into some nice smaller spools as we go. These are kind of some spool cap bases. I don't use them a lot, but they are available. A seam ripper. Actually, Bernina's got one of the best seam rippers I've ever used. Cleaning brush will show you how to clean the machine. A height compensation tool, so you get up and over really thick seams if you need help there. Some extra needles. Let me talk about needles here. I'm going to pull this off the little card, toss that away, and the needles will fit in these little vertical parts here. So if you've got more needle packs, that's where they're actually going to be positioned. This is a steam guide. This will fit on the back of any of the presser feet and help you measure out how far you want your seams. And this is a torque screwdriver, and there is a couple places where you might need that to get inside the machine a little bit. Remember that buttonhole foot? This was the one running around the bottom of your box. So if you don't have that, make sure you check your box and get that out from down in the depths. This foot will sit perfectly just right there, kind of hugged underneath where the needles go. Okay, now's where all the other feet and throat plates and oil are going to come out of. All right, so we'll line this up. So first thing that's going to come out are our bobbins. So they'll come in a little tube. This is how you'll usually buy them from your Bernina dealer. Now you'll notice with these bobbins, the sides are 2 different thicknesses. One is a little bit bigger than the other one. So when you position them the correct way, they will slide into their little holders here. When you push down, they'll just roll towards you. So we'll go ahead and put a few of these in, and then you don't have to keep the little tube here. So they really only fit in one way. You'll see that the larger side is on the left side. So flip that over. There we go. And also, too, you see that silver part? That's the part that actually tells the machine as your bobbins are getting low, and will notify on your screen that it's you're almost out of bobbin thread. So we have our stylus here. There's actually a place on the side of the machine that's magnetic right there. Yep. So we'll put that one there. This is the 97 foot, the 97D foot. This is your 1/4 inch foot. It's got some other accessories in there, but let me put these other ones in first. So our 1D foot, and when I say D, that means it is set up for the dual feed. You'll want to make sure you understand what that means. Your 20C, that's an open toe foot. And you also get your zipper foot number 4D, also a dual feed foot. So you see how they just kind of rock into position there. You also get, because this is a Quilter's Edition machine, you get a straight stitch throat plate. Put that on anytime that you're doing embroidery, free motion quilting, using your stitch regulator. And then you can tell the machine that you've put this on, so it won't let you pick a zigzag or decorative stitch. Love that fact. And that's why the orange little sticker is there. That hopefully would remind you, hey, this would be the difference between your regular throat plate. But that'll fit down here in that bottom drawer. And then also make sure you look and see how to oil and take care of this machine. It really is a smooth running machine when it has the proper lubrication. So we're going to just slide that all in there. And for the 97 foot, let's just go ahead and kind of open this up. If you want to keep the directions, that's fine, but there's an extra guide in here. And foot. The foot will slide in. Again, 1/4-inch foot. Bernina recently redesigned this, so it really is the best one. There's also a specialty screwdriver and screw for this guide, because this guide actually screws on to the base of the machine like this, right here in these holes. So I always say those holes are not oil holes, they're for accessories like this one. So you can put these in the little drawer, or if you would prefer, you could keep them in the package and keep it close by. But pretty much once you get going, you probably want to just keep it with all your other accessories. So I'm going to just slide that in to my little box there. Okay, so one other thing that you do have as an accessory is your Bernina stitch regulator. I'm going to keep this in its own box, but we'll take a quick peek at it. It's got instructions and everything you need to use that. That is gold, still only found on the Bernina. It is a wonderful tool for free motion quilting, keeping all your stitches nice and even. So watch that video when you're ready to start using it. Okay, so that's all the accessories. You can close this up. And remember, there are little accessory feet. Okay, something's making this not close all the way. All right, on the back, so then that way, when you get to where you're going, open these up and then the box doesn't flip over. So you have an amazing amount of accessories to go with the Bernina 770. And now let's go ahead and get it turned on and threaded up and ready to sew.